What's going on YouTube? It's Sound here, and I want to show you guys my team before we go into our first head-to-head game. Right now we're 3-3 on the season, I believe, right now. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm just going to go through it real quick. We got B. Marsh, D. Jackson, Devin Hester, Greg Olson, Russell Wilson. He is a beast. Definitely pick him up if you have the coins for him. Then we got our defensive line, and our middle linebackers, and left outside linebackers, and right ends, and left ends. And we got Gerald Freeman, so good, amazing. I wish I could put him at a middle linebacker, but Johnson, I'm sorry. Both of Johnsons are really good too, so I have him on the left outside linebacker, where he's still the same overall. And then we got our cornerbacks. We got Vontae Davis, both of them, and one signatured autograph signed one. And Mitchell, strong safety, amazing. I'm so glad my buddy told me to put him in. And now let's get into the game. I hope you guys enjoy and wish me luck. Okay. We're going to go check out his squad. It looks like he's running Tom Brady. 98 Jamal Charles. Wow. Larry Fitz, we're seeing. Alright, so it looks like a pretty basic team. His defensive line, it's not looking... It's average. It's not like amazing. It's not like he has like 99s and stuff. I'm only seeing 195, but that Jamal. Oh baby, that Jamal. that looks nice. Okay, so I'm not gonna take it there. I was thinking about it and I was just like, nah. So first play, let's see what we can do on this. I don't know. I wanted to throw it to someone. I got stuffed by his D-man. Not sure if who that was actually, because I cut it way too quickly there. And we're gonna do a lateral right there, this HB load, no, option load it's called, and it works perfectly. So I was super happy with that, and we try to run there, and as you see, we go ahead and fall. So I was cutting this a bit too quickly, so I'm sorry about that. And then we go for another option load. I don't know why I keep saying HB. I guess I throw it to Devin Hester. He's not running back. Alright, so Deshaun, we try to do it on the other side with Deshaun. We just hand it off to him, and he gets a few yards, and then we just run it in for the first down with Frank Gore, and I was super happy about that. Oh, I was like, alright, let's go. So next play, we're just going in, doing what we gotta do. I don't see anyone open, and in the corner of my eye, I see Frank Gore going in for the first down. So we're looking really promising. We're on the 20-something yard line, 23-yard line. I'm like, you know what, I'll run it with Frank Gore, and he fumbles it. He fumbles it. It doesn't go out of bounds. I'm crushed at this point. I want to cry because, as you guys know, turnovers are huge in this game, and I did not want that to happen. Sorry right there. And then my defensive line, as you guys know, is amazing. I go ahead and stuff him there, but he's got the 98 Jamal Charles. He does a little nice stop, cut kind of thing going on there, but I can't give him the first down. So he just goes ahead and runs with Jamal Charles once again, and he breaks one tackle and dives into the first down. So at this point, I'm really just mad. I'm mad that I didn't get it. I don't even care the defensive plays I'm doing, but I'm still stopping. I'm still stopping that Jamal Charles. So there we go, the defensive cord going ahead, pick it off. The strong safety Mitchell go ahead with the strong defensive cord, go ahead and picks it off and brings it in for 6. So right now I'm like, okay, I fumbled it, I got it back, so I got my touchdown back. I'm looking good, but it's not like I really got a turnover because I basically just got the 7 points that I deserved from fumbling it before. So I go ahead and kick it off, and can we get hashtag sneaky silent for that pick right there? Beauty of a pick 6. So happy with it. But we go ahead and kick it off, and yeah, now he's got it around the 27-yard line, it says. So he goes ahead and hands it off, and my defensive core stuffing him again. Alright, so he goes ahead and runs it off, does a little juke going on there, doesn't really get much, and now it's 4th and 15. So I was like, okay, he's gonna go for it, I guess. He just didn't want to run the clock at all, and he throws it up on the top. We have 2 men covering, but we take him down with an injury. We never want to see anyone get injured, but you know, you never want to see anyone get injured, but at least he wasn't on my team, right guys? Alright, so he's going 1st and 10. He's driving down the field. I'm really not liking this. I'm like, oh, this isn't good. So he goes ahead and runs it, and he just goes up the middle, and I was not expecting that. I really wasn't. He's going to the counters. He has a speed back, and then he goes for the counter, and he just walks it in. He gets great blocks, and he just walks in for 6. So he's going to go ahead and kick the field goal here, the extra point, and he'll go ahead and get it. So, man, so he goes ahead and kicks it off. He squib kicks it. I lateral it back to be funny. It goes to Devin Hester, someone I would want that to go to, but he can't do anything, and I just go ahead and get stuffed. So we're here. I'm trying to find someone. I go ahead and beam it down the field. Devin Hester, nope, Deshaun Jackson catches it, but then he goes ahead and drops it. So I was pretty bummed out with it. There's 6 seconds left in the second quarter. There's nothing I'm going to do. I'm going to get sacked here and go ahead and fumble it, and look at that. My friend Chris leaving the party right as we speak. So third quarter starts up. I had to go ahead and kick it to him because I got the ball first. And at this point, I'm like, it's a 7-7 game, but he gets the ball here. I really need to get an interception, a pick or something. And he makes a nice juke, but I go ahead. Alright, so he's just going to go ahead, run it up the middle where I wasn't expecting, and he gains around 6 yards. So the next play, he just does a little wide receiver bubble screen, and he doesn't really get much on it. So it's 4th and 7 now. I'm like, he's got to go deep. I don't think he's going to expect me to think he's going deep. And he just throws a little curl pass, and Mitchell with his 2nd interception. Man, I'm really loving this defensive core I got built. That's really what I built my team on, but look at that lateral right there, guys. Russell Wilson falling on the ground and then lateraling just to walk out of bounds, but that was funny. So I go ahead, I had nothing. I try to go for Frank Gore. He just goes ahead and bats it down right there. And now we're in the halfway through the third quarter. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I didn't do anything when I intercepted the ball. This is not good. And he's just still going ahead and running the ball. So I'm like, okay, it's 3rd and 17. I can keep this up. I can definitely do something. And I'm like, there's no way he's gonna get this. I got my zone coverage that I build my team on, and he just goes ahead, throws it up. I go to pick it, and I don't get it. I believe that was Davis, and he does not get it, and that's a 96 overall beast. And he just does a little kind of screen, and he runs for so many yards, does a nice juke, and gets it on the 4th and 17. And at this point, I'm like, oh man, this is game on this run. He goes ahead and stops, where he could have definitely got more yards, because he could have broke that tackle. But he does have Jamal Charles, and he just does a nice little lateral right there, and another nice move. This guy's got some nice jukes, jumping back and forth with Jamal Charles, but that is Jamal Charles, so, you know, I can't really give him props. That's an amazing card, and I'm trying to get him. So I go ahead and stuff him. I really wish he wouldn't run so much, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm annoyed right now with all this running. So he does another little bubble screen. He goes ahead, fumbles the ball, but it goes out of bounds. I wish I had that luck right in the beginning of the game. So he's driving down the field, runs up the middle. I stealth him like usual, and he gets a flag on the next play. I believe he had a false start. I didn't want to bore you guys with that. It kind of looks a little bit weird in the video, but whatever. So a minute 30 left. I'm like, what am I going to do? It's 2nd and 14. He gets a few yards right there. Now it's 3rd and 12. And I'm like, come on. He's going to win on a field goal. I don't know what to do. I get a nice tackle right there. And he goes for it. I'm like, there's a minute left in the game. Why in the world are you going for it? I don't understand what his logic was. I don't know if he knew that he was tied with me or he thought he was down. So I was like, okay, if he's going for it, I'll let him go for it. But I was thinking that he was just trying to run out the clock. So I went ahead and called a timeout, but he's still going for it. And I'm like, alright guys, we gotta come up big here. We need to stop him if we want to win this game, or at least bring him to overtime or something. He throws it, and we bat it down, and we could have picked it off. And that wouldn't be Jake Long making the play there. So we get the ball back, and on the first play, I trip on my fullback. And I was like, oh, Wilson, that's not how we want to start off. You're a Super Bowl champion, and you're getting butterflies and tripping over your own teammate. So we just do a nice little load option there that I've been liking. So we get the first down on it again right there. So that play has been really working, but I don't have any timeouts at this point. So I'm like, alright, I just gotta throw it down the field and hope for something. I throw a little screen to the outside right there. Not a screenplay, but I just threw it to the side. And I did not have enough time to do the actual screen that I wanted to. So we go into OT. This game is crazy, so defensive. And I'm curious right now. I'm like, what is my quarterback doing? What is his stats? Because they're definitely not good. They are definitely not good at all. I know I didn't even pass it a lot, but they were definitely not good. I ended up checking it out at the end of the game. We'll go ahead and see it there. Alright, so he gets the ball first. He stays on his feet for a while, and he gains a few extra yards. So I'm really panicking. I'm like, I don't want to lose this game. I don't want to go negative on the season. And my defense kind of stays big throughout the whole game for me. But now it looks like he's just running all over me. I'm getting nervous. He almost has 100 yards. He's 29 yards away from 100. I really stopped him a lot, but he's still running it. And at this point, I'm like, alright, I gotta run some defensive plays. I'm running some wide receiver coverage and all this other stuff, trying to get these zone plays. So I was like, you know what, I'll blitz my front four and see what I can do then. So he goes ahead and runs, and my, my cornerback ends up tackling him. And then I go ahead, I blitz him there, and he just throws a little pocket pass right next to him, and Thomas ends up getting the first down. And I'm like, oh man, this game's over. I don't have a chance. I don't know. I was scared. I really was at this point. And I was like, you know what? I'm not out of this game. He's only at the 40-something yard line. He needs 10 more yards to kick a field goal, and I would still get the ball back. So I'm like, okay, here we go. Can we do anything? He does a little running back, and I nail him. That's probably my hardest hit of the game right there. So we go ahead and we pick it off. We pick it off with Davis. And Davis is like, I put the team on my back. I dropped that other one. I'm not dropping that one. And look at that hit right there. He ends up getting injured when he flips over there. So we got a minute 20 just to get a field goal. I run it with Deshaun, and he does nothing right there. He only gets about a yard. So I do a little load, and I get squat out of it. So now I'm like, I did not just pick that off, not to score. I gotta do something. Someone needs to catch this ball. So I go ahead, stop, and I almost throw a pick. And I'm like, oh my god, I did not just do that to lose the game. And I go ahead, I punt it right back to him, and it looks like we're going to double OT. So he goes ahead, calls for it. He gets the ball at the 11-yard line. So I'm like, you know what? He has a long way to go. Went ahead and sacked him. At first, I thought I got a safety, but I looked at it and I was like, nope, not a safety. So he goes ahead, throws it into deep coverage. I go ahead, hits it off, and picks it off. Oh my god, I was freaking out right here, guys. This is an amazing game. Definitely hit a leg, and I go ahead, guys. I drive down the field here. I don't know what to do, so I run over Russell Wilson. One of the few times I did it, he ends up fumbling it, and then I just go for the field goal, and I hit it here. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed playing this game. If you guys want more of these, definitely hit that like button. I need your guys' support. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. As you see, I do gameplay now, and I'll be trying to throw these out a couple times a week. So I got a decent amount of coins, and we did get a win on our first head-to-head game where I uploaded it to YouTube. So now I just want to go ahead and check our stats, and I had a good joke. I was laughing at my stats. We won 7-10, and look at that. I just see 6 yards Russell Wilson passing. That is pathetic. I'm not sure if I checked what my quarterback did, but I was just looking at it. I was having a good laugh, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead. I thought I was going to quit, and then I was like, nah, I'll go ahead and look at the stats. So he had 89 yards, and Jamal had like 75. I had 2 completions for 8 attempts, 2 completions for 6 yards. So I really thought that was funny. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Alright, so we're taking home the W, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Go ahead and hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And everyone, have a great day. This is Silent. I'm out.